Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you how to park uphill or downhill with a curb. So the process is fairly simple and it just involves turning the steering wheel in one direction or the other. So let's get right to it. Right now I am on an uphill slant. So I have my car pulled over and I am on an uphill slant. So what I have to do is turn the steering wheel away from the curb. Now, in this case, the curb is on the right-hand side of my car, so I have to turn the steering wheel to the left, which is away from the curb. And you are going to turn the steering wheel all the way away from the curb. So all the way in the opposite direction of the curb. So now that I have shown you what to do inside the car, we are actually going to simulate a parking brake and emergency brake failing in the car. So I will basically, I'm driving a manual car, so it's already in neutral, and I will release the e-brake with the wheels turned all the way away from the curb and film what happens to the car outside so that you can see the purpose of turning your wheels away from the curb when parking uphill. So, as you saw, the car rolled backwards and the front wheel hit the curb as the car was rolling backwards, and that allowed the car to stop rolling. Now I am going to show you what to do with your steering wheel when you are parking downhill. So right now I am parked on a downhill slant. And basically you are going to take your steering wheel and turn it all the way towards the curb. So in my case right now, the curb is on the right hand side of the car. So I will be taking the steering wheel and turning it all the way to the right, all the way to the right. Now I am going to show you what happens outside of the car with a camera view outside of the car when I actually release the emergency brake and leave the car in neutral. So I will show you how the car rolls when there are no brakes engaged and you are on a downhill slant and you have turned your steering wheel all the way towards the curb. And as you saw with that quick video clip, the car rolled forwards into the curb and the wheel hitting the curb, or I should say the tire hitting the curb, allowed the car to stop rolling. And that's basically it. That is how you park a car uphill or downhill with a curb. If you are parking a car uphill with a curb, you should turn your steering wheel all the way away from the curb. If you are parking your car downhill with a curb, you should turn your steering wheel all the way towards the curb. And doing this will allow the car to stop rolling if your emergency brake and parking brake fail. So basically, if you are in an emergency and your brakes completely dismantle and they don't work, your emergency brake fails and your parking brake fails, then the car will begin to roll either uphill or downhill, so backwards or forwards. If you turn your steering wheel in the appropriate direction, your tire will hit the curb and that will stop the car from rolling. And that is basically the purpose of turning your steering wheel in one direction or the other when you are parking uphill or downhill with a curb. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.